So there is this thing that a lot of people worry about, especially non-engineers, whether engineers are very good at cracking the CAT or if they have an advantage when it comes to cracking the CAT or not. I'm sure some engineers are also confident about their chances at the CAT purely because they believe that their background enables them to score better. However, let's have a look at what exactly propagates this particular myth and how exactly can we counter this. So the first bit is, if engineers have an advantage at the CAT, it is purely because of the thought process that logic and math make up for 2/3 of the entire test, and which is obvious. 2 sections out of 3 are data interpretation and logical reasoning and quantitative ability. So that makes up for 2/3 of the entire test, which is a significant number. The second thing that propagates this particular myth is the fact that engineers are used to solving math because it is a part of their curriculum at their engineering college, and they are also trained to think in a logical manner. So if there is a consequence, there has to be an antecedent and there has to be a logical way of going from point A to point B. If that doesn't exist, if that particular thing is not scientifically proven, then that particular thing is not up for debate, it is not true at all. And that is basically what constitutes logic. So a lot of people think that because engineers are used to solving math and they are trained to think in a logical manner, they will be able to crack CAT in an easier way, considering that 2/3 of the test comprises of logic and math. Also, if you are looking particularly in terms of people who are into coding, say for example, a lot of these codes will involve application of logic and visualization. So you have to visualize what the final outcome is going to look like, and you have to proceed in an organized manner till the time you reach your goal. A lot of these questions from logic and math require visualization at your end. You will be required to understand what a question is trying to ask you. You will have to figure out what the solution will be like, and you also have to figure out what the path to solution will look like. So once you know these things, you will know whether or not to attempt a particular question. And that obviously gives an edge to people who have been thinking about problems in this particular manner. Now, having said all these things, whether engineers have an edge at the CAT or not is extremely debatable, and if you ask me, then I would say that no, engineers do not really have a significant advantage at the CAT, and that is purely because CAT Quant is much easier and does not involve all the higher math concepts that engineers would be learning in their college. So what happens in this particular context is you have to answer questions which are based on arithmetic, algebra, modern math, number theory and geometry. And these are concepts that you would have studied at school level, maybe in your 7th standard, 8th standard, 9th standard or 10th standard. Engineering has got nothing to do with these concepts that appear at the CAT. And that should give you some confidence as to whether a non-engineer will be able to crack the CAT or not. So the whole idea is for you to think logically. And although engineering enables people to think logically, there is nothing that is stopping a non-engineer from being able to think logically. So what you have to do during this entire journey is you need to have a good foundation in terms of the concepts that you would have learnt during school. And also you have to apply these concepts that you would have learnt during school. And if you manage to do these things properly, you will have the same advantage that you think engineers have when it comes to cracking the CAT.